Celebrating the legend that was OR Tambo in 2007, a statue of OR Tambo was unveiled in London. The statue is situated in a park close to where he lived during his time in exile. The following package was done in 2007.
When Nelson Mandela and Oliver Tambo travelled to London in 1962, they spoke of their hopes that a statue of a black person would be erected alongside the others outside the House of Commons. In August, Madiba travelled to see his likeness be unveiled on the site outside Parliament.
Oliver would have been proud today if he were here.
Oliver Tambo spent 3 decades in exile. His family made London its home, so it is perhaps fitting that his statue be located in the borough of Haringey, where he lived with his wife and children. Oliver used this house as his base as he travelled the world, boosting the profile of the ANC, setting up missions in more than 24 countries. His wife Adelaide ran the family home and worked as a hospital nurse locally. When he was in London, Oliver was a major figure at the anti-apartheid rallies in Trafalgar Square outside South Africa House. Inside the High Commission, a mural of images from those protests shows him encouraging the crowds. The link to London, and more particularly to the borough of Haringey, is one that was valued by both the Tambos. In 1990, before they left to return to South Africa, Oliver and Adelaide were awarded the Freedom of the Borough. They were the first recipients of this prestigious honour.
Obviously, there was tremendous change going on in South Africa, and we realised that these two very prominent people would be leaving us to go home. So we felt it important, in recognition of all the work they'd done throughout the anti-apartheid struggle, to honour them in this way.
Earlier this year, following Ma Tambo's death, Haringey Council held a minute's silence in her honour.
Thank you.
Haringey Council, in conjunction with the South African High Commission, has also inaugurated a science award in Oliver Tambo's honour. Tembi Tambo travelled to London to present the inaugural winners with their prizes.
I think that for him, the joy would come from the fact that he studied science. He was a physicist, and then he taught science. So to have this kind of relationship with Haringey and with the schools in Haringey, and to see young people taking up that sort of baton, becoming enthralled with science and loving it the way he loved it, I think that would be something that would have excited him quite a lot.
The statue being unveiled today is based on this Ian Walters bust, which is displayed inside South Africa House. It will gaze out over Albert Road Recreation Park, where Oliver used to play tennis and the Tambo children would relax. The memorial park surrounding the statue will remember other South African anti-apartheid campaigners who made their temporary home in Haringey. Suzanne Chislett, SABC News in London.